Hey everyone, it's Catherine from 85th and Pine, and in today's video I'm going to go over the packaging and shipping tips that I would recommend to you. I have all of my stuff here and I'm just going to go over the basic things that I do. You can obviously change what you do, but this is what I do for my Glowforge business. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. So as of right now, I just have an Etsy shop. That's what I'm mainly selling off of. Eventually I will sell off a website. But first I'm just going to go over some of the materials that I have right here. So over in this direction, and just an FYI, I have a small space, a small house, so I'm working with maybe like an 8x8 or 10x10 area. So this is just what works for me. So I have two tables right here, both 6 feet, and I just have my shipping boxes over here. So these are the two different boxes that I have for my business. I'm only selling a certain amount of physical items on my Etsy shop during the holidays, and they're smaller items. So this one box is 8 by 7 by 2 inches, I believe. And what's nice about these boxes is that they're foldable, so you can assemble them without using too much tape, which I personally like. And then I also have these 9 by 7 by 4 inch boxes, just a standard box that you do have to tape on the bottom and on the top right here. And I'll have a list of all the materials that I use in the description box below in case you're interested in using them yourself. This is just what I use. I'm going to be mainly using these for my night lights that I'll be selling. And also I could use these for ornaments if I need bigger items, or if I have a lot of items to sell at once. In one order, I can put them all in a box to make it more secure. And next up, I have the envelopes that I use for the ornaments. So a lot of times people just buy somewhere between 1 to 5 ornaments from me. That's what I did last year a lot. That was the most popular amount. But some people do buy a lot more than that. That's why sometimes I would use a box just to have it more secure and it could fit in one shipping box. But anyway, I have these padded envelopes that I really like. It's made with like a bubble wrap material, so I don't necessarily have to use bubble wrap. I can just stick my ornaments in here, and I would say they would fit probably 1 to 5 ornaments, depending on what kind of ornaments you sell, obviously. If you're selling layered ornaments, they might have to be in bigger envelopes. But I like these. I believe they're 6 inches by 4 inches. I don't know for sure, but I'll list it in the description box below. And I also have these bigger envelopes that have the seal on here that you just take off and seal it in. These are for, you can do various items in here. These are not padded, so I would recommend putting bubble wrap or something in here if you have fragile items. I do that even with just wooden ornaments that I use just to give it extra security. And then I also have some tissue paper, just basic white tissue paper that I personally use. And this year I'm going to be using some buffalo plaid tissue paper just because I personally like buffalo plaid and it looks nice for the holidays. And what I do is I just take my product and I put it on a sheet of tissue paper and I wrap it nicely in the tissue paper. And then I take these thank you stickers that I bought on Amazon. It just says thank you for supporting my small business, and I seal the tissue paper with these just to kind of give it more of a professional look. But then I also put in with the item my business card, which is really important. It just has all my basic information on here, and I'm going to put that with my items as well. And if you don't want to use tissue paper or anything like that, another good option would be to buy cellophane bags that you can buy on Amazon to put your products in, and you could either print your own labels at home, either circular labels or however you want to do it, just with your business information if you don't want to use business cards. Either way, I would have something with your business in the package just so you make it more professional that way. And then over here I just have my decorative ribbon that I'll be using for my ornaments. I don't use anything too specific. I have red and green ribbon, but I'm just going to use whatever I have in stock. And of course I have my shipping tape right here. This one is running a little bit low, but I have about 6 or so more rolls underneath my table. And again, I have a lot more supplies underneath my table that I keep there. I'm just gonna put what I need and what can fit well on my table up top right here and keep the excess down below. And then over here on this table, it's just extra room for me to package and ship. And my husband helps me a lot with like an assembly line process. So usually when I print all my orders, I usually print the packing slip and then we align them with the specific order that it goes with the product. So we put the product on top of the packing slip and just put it all in a line. And then my husband usually puts either a box or envelope coordinating with that order, what I want it with. And then either him or I will package it and put a shipping label on it and everything just to get it sealed and ready to go. So once it is sealed and ready to go, you can also offer a gift wrapping option if you want to. You don't have to do that. I personally do it on Etsy. It's just an extra charge for the customer. And I keep it simple. As you can see, I like buffalo plaid. So this is the option that I use for the holidays just to keep it easy and simple. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to be specific with the customer. You can say the gift wrapping option is a holiday type of gift wrap or whatever you want, just to keep it pretty generic. But again, this is an optional thing. You don't have to gift wrap it. And obviously you wouldn't gift wrap the shipping box because then you have to put a shipping label on it and that's not what the customer wants. So you would have to wrap your gift or product inside the shipping box. So just keep that in mind. And I have a bunch of different kinds of bubble wrap over here as well that I'll use if I need to, just for extra security. And I use a thinner bubble wrap just so it fits better in the packaging. The certain items I'm going to be using, I don't want like packing peanuts or anything too bulky because I don't need that. But obviously whatever you're selling is what you can choose to get for packaging material. I got this on Amazon just like pretty much everything else I bought, and it works really well. And I just wrap it after, like say if I was going to use gift wrap, I'd wrap the product first and then I'd probably put the gift or the bubble wrap over that just to keep it secure, and then the customer can take the bubble wrap off. So I have a few different options of bubble wrap here. This is just what I have on top of my table right here. I have this huge ball right here that I'm hoping to use up this season. We will see. Last year I used quite a bit of packaging material, so I'm hopeful for that. And honestly, if you get orders from wherever you buy your materials from or wherever, I would recommend saving the packaging material, because this right here I saved from whatever orders I had from my Glowforge materials or whatever it was that I bought. If it's in good condition, you should save it because you could reuse it. Obviously, if it's torn or doesn't look really nice, you can scrap it. But that's just what I do. So that's pretty much all I have for how I ship my items. I hope that was helpful for you. And if you're unsure about what to do for your own business and are looking to getting into your own business, I would highly recommend looking into Glowforge and laser cutting because it can be very profitable. It's very versatile. You can make so many different things with it, and it has changed my life and my family's life. So that's just my personal opinion about it. So if you're interested in buying your own Glowforge, please feel free to use my referral link that's listed in the description box below on where you can get money off. Plus I would get credits too, which me and my family would truly appreciate. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions, and we'll see you next time.